When we look at self-defense in an assault case, that can be as serious as a murder charge all the way down to a simple battery. With self-defense, there are some key facts we need to look at. Number one, what level of force did you use in your self-defense? Did you use equal force or excessive force? In other words, if a 2-year-old comes up and hits you with a feather, you can't slam the kid with a hammer. That's excessive force. I know that sounds silly, but sometimes people overreact to situations um, and go way over the top. When we're trying to prove self-defense, number one, what we're trying to prove is your knowledge of the other person's prior history for violence. We're trying to show that you were in fear for your life or in fear for your safety. And we're trying to show that the force that you used was just enough to get you out of the situation. In California, you don't have to leave, you don't have to run away, you can stand your ground, that's allowed. You just have to make sure you use the right level of force, and that's our job to try and show that. When we're talking about self-defense and how we prove that for you, it's actually the defense's job, my job to prove self-defense. The prosecution doesn't have to prove it, I have to prove self-defense. What we look at is number one, were you acting reasonably, and can we prove that? One of the things that we can look at is your past history. Were you the victim of other assaults by the same person? That's a key fact that we should try and prove. Sometimes we look at whether you were the victim of assaults, period, in the past by somebody else at some earlier point in your life. Additionally, we look at the quote victim, the one that you're accused of assaulting. In a self-defense case, the attitude, the prior conduct, and your knowledge of that prior conduct that the quote victim has done is a key factor we try and prove. We try and prove that you knew the other person was dangerous, and that helps us prove self-defense.